Jimmy Kimmel tears up during emotional monologue. Slams Trump and FCC. Never imagined I'd be in a situation like this. Jimmy Kimmel broke his silence after ABC reversed its decision to indefinitely pull his late-night show. ABC announced on Monday, September 22, that it would return Jimmy Kimmel Live to air on Tuesday, September 23, just shy of a week after it had put the show on an indefinite hiatus on Wednesday, September 17, following the host's recent remarks about the late Charlie Kirk. Last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation. At an emotional moment for our country, the Walt Disney Company said Monday in a statement obtained by People. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. The episode opened with a montage of news clips, featuring journalists and commentators discussing Kimmel's suspension and subsequent return. The clip then cut to showing Kimmel and his sidekick Guillermo Rodriguez dressed in silly costumes, acknowledging that they needed to change for the big show. Kimmel took the stage to a packed studio audience, who erupted into cheers as they gave him a standing ovation. The comedian then thanked fans before jokingly acknowledging the suspension. "Anyway, as I was saying before I was interrupted. If you're just joining us, we are preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this special report. I am happy to be here tonight with you," he said. He continued, "I am not sure who had a weirder 48 hours, me or the CEO of Tylenol. It's been overwhelming. I've heard from a lot of people over the last 6 days. I've heard from all the people in the world over the last 6 days. Anyone I've ever met has reached out 10 or 11 times. Weird characters from my past. Or the guy who fired me from my first radio job in Seattle, not airing tonight by the way. Sorry Seattle, his name is Larry." He then thanked everyone who checked on him, including his fellow late-night talk show hosts, including Stephen Colbert, who found himself in this predicament, and my friend Jon Stewart, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, John Oliver, Conan O'Brien, James Corden, Arsenio, Kathy, Wanda, Chelsea, and even Jay Leno reached out. He also thanked those who supported our show, cared enough to do something about it, to make your voices heard so that mine will be heard. I will never forget it. His appreciation went on the other side of the aisle too, and maybe weirdly, maybe most of all, I want to thank the people who don't support my show and what I believe, but support my right to share those beliefs anyway. People who I never would have imagined, like Ben Shapiro, Clay Travis, Candace Owens, Mitch McConnell, Ryan Paul. Even my old pal Ted Cruz, who believe it or not said something very beautiful on my behalf. He then got serious. "I've been hearing a lot about what I need to say and do tonight. And the truth is, I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind." He acknowledged his previous comments that led to the suspension, getting choked up over the matter. "I do want to make something clear, because it's important to me as a human, and that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man, referencing Kirk's assassination. I don't, I don't think there's anything funny about it." He continued, "I posted a message on Instagram on the day he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion, and I meant it and I still do. Nor was it my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what it was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. That was really the opposite of the point I was trying to make. But I understand that to some that felt either ill-timed or unclear or maybe both. And for those who think I did point a finger, I get why you're upset. If the situation was reversed, there's a good chance I'd have felt the same way.